Important consumer warnings out there that some folks have really never heard about. A startling study reveals 1 out of every 5 scald burns suffered by a child are caused by instant soups. We're talking 10,000 kids per year. It's what happened to one local family, severely burning their 5-year-old little girl, and now they're taking some legal action against the maker of the soup. A warning for you this morning, some of what you're about to see is graphic.
It was the same exact soup.
Tiffany Faribaugh holds the product she says left her daughter Skylar with horrific burns when she was only 5 years old.
I got rid of
Burns so severe, her dad could barely take it.
It just made me sick to my stomach. I had to turn away. It was just like bubbly skin, leaning like to the side.
It was April 26, 2019, when they say Skylar was scalded by the contents of her Maruchan instant lunch ramen noodle soup. And the family is now suing Maruchan for negligence over the design of the product and for what they allege happened at a local donut shop on that day.
This donut shop was beyond regular negligence.
Attorney Doug Roshan is representing the family in their litigation. They're also suing a local donut shop, alleging that the shop sold Skylar and her 11-year-old sister a Maruchan soup that had been filled to its brim with boiling hot water from a coffee pot without any further warnings.
So this young lady placed the noodles down on the table in front of her. She sat down on a chair next to it to start eating it. And with the slightest movement, the cup tipped over. All the contents fell out and scorched her leg. All of her skin started to fall off. She was rushed to the emergency room. She had to undergo burn treatments.
It's something like you see in the movie, like these gory monsters or something with dripping skin or something comes to a boil. And when you see your child like that, it's like, it's sick.
Roshan says the Maruchan soup has a major design flaw. It's skinnier at the bottom and wider at the top, which he says is a problem when it's filled with scalding hot water.
This product is prone to tip with a very minimal amount of force.
And Skylar's accident was not just an isolated incident.
We see a lot of scald burns from hot soup.
Dr. Matt Young is a pediatrician at the Grossman Burn Center in West Hills. He's a burn specialist, and he provided us startling graphic photos of some pediatric patients he has treated who suffered severe burns from instant hot soups.
These are heated to be maybe 160 degrees, or boiling water is 220 degrees. So that kind of hot water will cause a second or third degree burn in a child in 1 or 2 seconds. It's a problem with the way that these soups are made and the fact that the container, which is usually styrofoam, the bottom is more narrow and the top is wider. So most of the weight is on the top.
In 2018, Emory University looked at 11 years of data involving more than 4,500 pediatric burns. They made the stunning discovery that 21.5% of all those burns, or 1 in 5 of them, were caused by instant ramen soups. And they projected that 10,000 kids per year are burned by those soups.
The common type of burn that is caused by these hot soups is either the one that's coming off the counter where the child reaches up for it and it spills onto them, burning their face or their arm or their chest.
Or, Dr. Young says, the soups are easily tipped over when children are sitting at tables with them, causing severe burns to their lower extremities, as in Skylar's case, a situation that left her sister, Ariana, horrified.
It was very, traumatizing. It was scary. I didn't like it because I didn't see her, in pain that much before.
The main thing you say about these soups is that they're dangerous.
We've got the donut shop that should have never sold it to my client. But ultimately, we've got the manufacturer of this particular noodle company that should never make it in such a manner that it's going to be that easy to tip over when a child is trying to eat their product.
Roshan suggests a simple fix. Make the bottom of the cup wider than the top, or make them evenly balanced.
For such a minimal amount of money to fix a simple solution, it will prevent hundreds, if not thousands of kids from getting burned every year by these products.
And we did reach out to Maruchan for the response to this lawsuit and these concerns about the design of their product, but they told us they will not be commenting because of the pending litigation. Michaela?
Bill, hasn't